Hey y'all, just a quick clip here. We're working on the other side. Everything's ready to go here, as I mentioned in that last video, but trying to get this one fit up, you know, same way. We'd already notched that other tube like I showed you. We went ahead and drilled it out, and we've got it all fit up here. This is how, you know, we cut it in the middle and cleaned up and squared up one side. Knew we had a lot to take out of there. You see it's a good 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches. And then we'll go ahead and transfer that squared up mark onto the back side, which was the rough cut, right? We just cut it right in half. And then we'll go ahead and drill for plug holes and get the solid round stock in there. Bing, bang, boom. Rich is going to come over tomorrow. He stopped in. I told him, hey, I'm only going to be out here a few hours today, so we'll get all this stuff welded up tomorrow. We're going to get the front end squared away tomorrow as well. We just sat and looked at it real close and decided where we need to attack it and how we need to attack it to get it right. So chassis wise, I mean, we should be, you know, good to go tomorrow. After the Nerfs are done, of course, I already told you in that other video how I'm going to get the rear bumper going. Unless, of course, that was one of the takes that I cut. Can't remember, but we're going to do the same thing we're doing here. We're going to cut the bumper in half because it's a little too wide for our frame rails, which is good. Long is good. You know, we'll do the same thing. We'll just cut it down, take a bit out of it, put a piece of round stock in the middle, weld it back together, and then, of course, we're going to get rid of this here because it's 90 degrees. You know, the bumper would end up being straight up and down, and I think we want it more angled. You know, aesthetics. It looks better that way, and it's going to keep people a little further from the back of our head. And with this 4-stroke motor on here, the valve cover, if it was straight up and down, would still hang just past a little bit. So we're gonna tune the bumper up a little bit, but that's it. You know, she's really starting to fall into place now. So yeah, should be good to go. Got the heads up from the governor today. She had her little, I don't know, this is the first one I've watched, one of these little briefings or whatever, but she did extend this thing to the 15th of May, but the most important thing we were looking for and listening for was being able to go to the racetrack, being grouped in the category of a golf course. So she said you can golf, no golf carts, and you got to keep your 6 feet. So, you know me, right away I text Sam at the track and said, hey, she said we could golf. And I don't know if he's being a smart ass or what, but he didn't give me positive feedback. Of course, so I just went right for the jugular. I said, so listen, are you gonna open? Will you be open to us at the end of May? You know, the 30th, 31st weekend, June 1st, whatever that Monday we booked or that weekend we want to move to. And I didn't get an answer. So I kind of sidestepped him and called one of his brothers, Kurt, that lives right there on the grounds. And Kurt's a glass half full guy like me. Sam is more of a glass half empty kind of guy. Tell you the truth, I think he likes sitting home playing with his grandkids and cooking and hanging out, and I think he would rather just not go back to work. But that's good. The other brothers are ready to go to work. Kurt's actually working on the track, doing some seam filling, crack fill with seam sealer and stuff out there. So back to work, right? Let's get everybody back to work. I don't know what this lady in Michigan's all about, but we need to get to the racetrack to start feeling free again. Didn't make any sense to me right from day one that quarantine generally means you quarantine sick people from healthy people, not healthy people from everybody else. And it always seemed a little ass backwards to me. So whatever, that's my opinion. Everybody's got one, and you know the saying about that. So that's it. I'm going to get this Nerf fixed up, and we'll bring you a follow-up video after Rich has got everything tacked and welded together, and when we're done getting the front end squared away, we'll bring you a follow up to the bumpers and chassis deal for the weekend, right? Update for where we're at. So that's it, y'all. Hang in there. Beautiful day out there. I really don't need to be wearing all these sweatshirts, but just kind of gotten used to it. Hang in there. We're praying for you. God bless y'all. Godspeed. We're hanging out, building go-karts.